Hey guys, Avia LeVon here. I want to say welcome back to my channel. For those that are already subscribed and those who have not subscribed yet, be sure that you subscribe for more videos. I decided I wanted to start a new series on my channel, and I was just going to call it the Beginner's Makeup Series. I've just had a lot of people recently come up and ask me questions about how to do makeup, like techniques, and ask me how I did different parts of my face and things like that for a natural look. So I thought I'd create the series. I want these to be really short, really simple videos that just kind of really go in depth on how to do everything. I'm gonna go over my favorite products and like simple products, whether they're drugstore or high-end. I'll give you some of both. Brushes and different products and things to apply it with, and the technique of how to actually do it. So this is the look overall for the first set, the Beginner's Makeup Series that I will be creating. So I'll break it down between eyes, the face with the highlight, the contour, applying false lashes, any other related videos that I think will help as well. I'll always put down in the description bar below. So we're gonna get started. All right, so this first video is on eyeshadow. So I thought it's really important to explain to everyone just how to do a basic eyeshadow. Some days you really just want a neutral shadow. You want to show that you're wearing eyeshadow, that you know how to put on eyeshadow, but you don't want it to be overpowering. You want something that you can wear every day that's natural, but then again, just apparent that, oh, she does have on eyeshadow, but it's an everyday look. And then also with this look as well, as you gain the basic fundamentals and how to do it, you can add on more steps to it. So you can turn this look into a smoky eye or do less of this for a more natural look. And there's just so many different ways to build from and off of it. So my favorite two palettes to use are the Lorac Pro palette and this Buxom palette. And that palette I created myself. But from the Lorac Pro palette, my favorite like new colors and to use on an everyday basis is taupe, mauve, sable, espresso, and gold. And then from the Buxom palette that I've made, my favorite color for the everyday is Filthy Rich. So I usually stick to warmer brown tones when I'm doing my everyday eye. Now, as far as main brushes, e.l.f. has a really good line of simple brushes that I think every beginner should start with. I love using all different types of fluffy brushes, fluffy round top brushes, which I think are great for beginners. It doesn't pick up too much product, so nothing will ever go on that heavy. And then also another great alternative for applying eyeshadows is just to simply use your fingers. As far as my technique, so first, usually I can stop after this step if I have to get ready in 0.35 seconds and need a little bit of eyeshadow. But this first step is just to add a little bit of brown into your crease. It's going to help contour your eye out and make your eye pop a little bit more. So I usually try and find a brown or something of that sort that is neutral and is slightly darker than my skin tone. I want it to be a little warm. So in this case, I used Filthy Rich out of the Buxom palette. And I'm just going to go back and forth in a sweeping motion. I'm going to focus more of the color on the outer portion of my eye and windshield wiper it inside. Now, like I said before, I can totally stop after this step right here if I like to. But let's take it a couple steps further just to kind of give other people some more options. You can also add another neutral color that's going to be lighter to your lid. So here I'm using the color taupe. This one is a very light color. It blends in with my skin tone, so it's really natural looking. So I'm just going to go in here and take it with a brush. But I'm going to take this taupe color and I'm just going to dab this across my lid. It's also really important that you blend. So I always have an eyeshadow brush that I never put product on to just go back and forth and be sure that everything's blended out. Now, it's completely up to you. Again, I would have on an everyday basis probably stopped after the first step, but I'm going to go in with a little bit of gold on top. So I'm going in with the gold from the Lorac Pro palette, and I'm just going to dab that in the center of my lid. It's going to give my eye a little extra pop and add a little bit more color, and again hits that I'm wearing makeup but not really wearing that much makeup kind of look. So as you can see here, I am not completely happy with the Buxom color, the Filthy Rich that I put on. I want it to be a little bit darker, so I'm going to go back in and darken that up a little bit. And I'm also going to make sure that I blend it out so I have absolutely no harsh lines with the clean eyeshadow brush. Now I have an eyebrow routine, which I'll link in the description bar below, so be sure to check that out. But from that routine, after that, I will use concealer to conceal my eyebrow, to kind of get rid of any flyaway hairs or anything that I might not have plugged or waxed off yet, so it'll hide those. So usually you can get a really harsh line sometimes from concealing. So I'll be sure that I blend that out as well as possible. So the last step when I'm doing my eyeshadow is just to add a little bit of eyeshadow to cover up some of that extra concealer that I think is just showing just a little too much. So here I'm just using my Milani Baked Bronzer, and I like to use this a little bit all over my face, and you'll see this in the other parts of the beginner's makeup series tutorials. I like to use it in a lot of different places, but I also like to use it on my brow bone, which gives it just a little bit of an extra highlight and kind of finishes cleaning up the look and helps blend everything out, puts it together. So that is the end of this video on the beginner's makeup series. This is for an everyday neutral eyeshadow, so I hope you guys really enjoy it. I hope this taught you a little bit. You can always change these colors out to any colors that you would like. Be sure to check out some of my other tutorials on my channel to see some different things that I do with my eyes as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you find it that you found it helpful, and look out for any other future beginner series makeup tutorials. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. I sell things that I think will help you be a better you and put that best foot forward. Also, I am on Twitter and Instagram at Avia LeVon, and I have a blog, and it is avialevon.com. So I will see you guys in my next video, and bye. Working the front of my brows, making slight brow strokes, and I do that with the pencil to the side so that the strokes aren't that harsh. Since I don't have very